So in this training, the picture on the box, we've used the analogy of a jigsaw and of jigsaw pieces to describe mental disorders. And now I'd like to give you the 5 most basic jigsaw pieces. You see, there are 5 types of mental disorder. We have anxiety. Everyone knows what anxiety is. It's a state of physiological arousal, and in many ways people think of it as a call to action. We have depression, which is a state of physiological de-arousal. You might think of that not so much as a call to action, but something more akin to giving up, that people become lethargic, passive when they're depressed. They've tried to fix the problem, that's what the anxiety was about, they've decided they can't, and there's a limit to how long people will bang their heads against a brick wall before they just throw their arms in the air and give up. Psychosis is next, and we've described what that is. It's a combination of hallucinations, delusions, and thought disorders. And they're the 3 main symptom groups. The next 2 categories, the other 2 of the 5, aren't. They're diagnostic categories, not symptom categories. So we have personality disorders. There are 9 of these, and they're divided into 3 main groups or clusters. We'll talk about those clusters later. For now, all you need to know is that personality disorders are actually statements of vulnerability. Remember that from the stress and vulnerability section? Personality disorders tell us something about that person's vulnerability to anxiety, depression, and psychosis. And the final one, well, that's the dementias. They're characterized by a genuine biological problem. The brain and central nervous system starts to deteriorate. And as it starts to deteriorate, and there are various ways that that can happen, then people will start to develop confusion. They'll lose orientation to time, to place, and to person, so they may not know what day it is, where they are, or even who you are. In addition to that, sometimes they lose inhibitions, and memory is always a problem in dementia. They're the clinical symptoms of dementia, but what they lead to are anxiety, depression, and psychosis, and that's where the problems come from. So even with dementia, what we treat, in fact with all of these, what we treat on a practical day-to-day level and what we work with is that person's experience of anxiety, depression, and psychosis. Because if they're not present, it doesn't matter what their diagnosis is, they don't experience a problem with their mental health. And it's the experience that matters to us much, much more than the diagnosis.